And the last of the four reasons why we end up negotiating is what I call lack of bravery. Fear of losing the deal, excuse me, fear of losing the deal is probably the biggest thing that I see. Hey, I'm afraid of losing it. I can't ask the tough questions. I can't do this. I can't do that. So you kind of wimp out and just go along, hoping that if you appease them and that you're nice and pleasant and polite and you just kind of wait it out, that eventually you'll get the deal. That's a painful way to go, guys. And I don't know about you, that doesn't feel good. I don't like living in that space. Another issue is we don't have many opportunities, or we got a thin pipeline. Well, that puts you in a desperate place to meet your quota, whether it's you or your sales management. But when you got a thin pipeline, the reality is you're going to do whatever you can to close a deal to meet your quota, but that puts you in a really bad spot. So we need to find ways of pumping up our pipeline and getting more solid, real deals in that pipeline. End of the quarter, end of the month is another way that you kind of cave. Another one is we're uncomfortable talking about money. And in the American society, for some reason, we have been raised, and this is cultural, that it's not okay to talk about money. Interesting, I don't know why, but if you go to cultures that negotiate, I've been in Latin American cultures, I've been in cultures in Eastern, Western Europe, I've been in cultures in Asia, where they were born negotiating. You know, a little kid, you go to the market, you see mom or dad negotiating, and negotiation is just part of the process, and they negotiate for everything and have no problem talking about money. Okay? We're afraid to ask tough questions. We're afraid to go for the no. I mean, a lot of times we're trying to go for the yes, but from a reverse psychology, sometimes we're just better to just go for the no. Another thing is we need to be liked. Our need to be liked, or need for approval as we call it, can sabotage us, because if we ask tough questions or we confront and they don't like what we ask, or they don't like the confrontation, they may not like us. If they don't like us, they won't buy from us, and that means we're dead. So need for approval, or the need to be liked, I see way too often, too many times. And then afraid to ask for access to people or information. So don't be afraid to ask, but a lot of times we are afraid to ask, and again it ends up coming back to bite us later.